Let's see how this new moon is impacting the collective. Today, as I'm recording this, is a new moon in Leo, so I'm expecting there to be some sort of like fiery, passionate kind of spark being ignited. I was literally seeing a match being put out and then reignited. So maybe like an old passion coming back around for some of you. We'll grab some cards. And if you are looking for further guidance around this, download Astra. You can ask it anything. I asked specifically what this new moon was bringing me, and I'm excited to see how my creativity really gets ignited over the course of this moon cycle. So let's just get some cards, see what it is. Okay, those flew out. You need to know what we're here right now with this new moon energy. New moons are all about new beginnings, fresh starts. Again, like there's a reignition of passion here. So you have 8 of Pentacles on the bottom. Okay, Knight of Pentacles and 9 of Cups came out first. And then we have 5 of Pentacles. Interesting. Okay. I feel like I want just a little bit more. With the 8 of Pentacles on the bottom, though, again, I feel like there has been something you've been diligently working on, trying to master, hone your craft, a project, a job, something that you've been actively putting consistent effort towards. It's been a little bit of a slow journey, okay? With the 9 of Cups, though, this is showing me that you're reaching new levels of comfort and security in this, like a wish being fulfilled. And I feel like there is some sort of journey getting you towards that wish fulfillment. You're getting closer and closer to it. But with the 5 of Pentacles, it's definitely reflecting some form of lack that you're experiencing still. Wow. 5 of Pentacles to the 10 of Pentacles. Okay, so, and then Death on the bottom. And I think I saw the Lovers before as well. Yeah, so there are choices being made at this time. I feel like this new moon is really, again, igniting some sort of passion for you to make decisions from a love-forward place, love for yourself, love for your journey. There's been probably a lot of you having to surrender and being patient. That word patience has been coming through a lot. Patience for the transformation that's taking place, specifically in your earthly realms. Okay, this is your finances, your home life, your relationships. Okay, from the 5 of Pentacles to 10 of Pentacles, that's major change here. And I do feel like this new moon is really giving you that extra oomph, that extra push in the right direction to transition away from this feeling of lack, instability, into having everything you could want and more, feeling very safe and secure in your foundations, and being surrounded again by people, environments that really feed your soul, that really make you feel fulfilled. With Death, though, yeah, there is a massive cycle closing. So I do feel like this past full moon, a lot of you went under a lot of release. Perhaps those things that you've been releasing have been coming up again as of late. Maybe you've been crashing out a little bit because certain things have not come together, because I know I had a little crash out. Thank you, Mercury retrograde. But, all of the times that we really experience these breakdowns, or, there's a saying of like breakdowns lead to breakthroughs. There was a purpose for that. It was to bring and shine light on a situation that needed to be healed, that needed to be resolved, that needed to still be worked through, so you can leave it behind in this past chapter. And again, with the Lovers popping out earlier, it's like you have the choice every time to, allow those times where you are human, you're flawed, you maybe had a lapse in judgment, okay, misread a situation, reacted incorrectly. You could take that opportunity to spiral and say, oh, none of this ever works. Why am I even doing this? What's the point of healing? Yada, yada, yada. Or you can recognize again that you're human. You're on your way. You're so much closer, I'm hearing. You're so much closer than you realize to this, to your wish fulfillment, to your stability. And a lot of the times it's hard when we feel so close and then it's not happening. We start to tell ourselves that we're so much further behind than we actually are. But that is what's closing out here. And I feel like there's a call here to really utilize the power of the moon cycle. So again, setting your intentions, setting your manifestations. Whenever you're watching this as well, this could be a call for you to just be really intentional about the efforts that you're putting in energetically, as far as the vision you're holding over your life, what you really see feasible for your reality, how you're going to transform things, and asking for things to be illuminated as well feels really relevant here. If it's been a very slow journey, if you feel like you're getting stuck in certain cycles, ask for that support from the divine, from God, source, universe. Ask for that support so that things can be made clear to you, because there are definitely a rebirth happening for you right now, a death and a rebirth. Something, it's like this old energy that's being bubbled up right now has to go. And we have the Eight of Swords. Yeah, so this could be like imposter syndrome, feeling stuck, feeling stagnant, feeling like, again, none of your progress is making you move forward in the direction that you want. But trust that change is always happening. It was just 444 as I looked up. Your path is so divinely protected. You are exactly where you need to be. You're reaching new forms of stability. And there is going to be a little bit of discomfort in that transition because you're literally laying to rest an old version of life, an old version of yourself. And so allow those changes to take place. Be aware of what you're being taught, what you're learning through this process, but continue to hold the faith and the vision for all of these changes that are happening. Yeah, and the Lovers again. We have Five of Wands reversed and Two of Pentacles. I usually don't take reversals, but I do feel like you're moving out of this feeling of like conflict. Maybe you're just so tired, feeling like you're constantly having to fight, compete, try to force these changes. And it's like becoming a really difficult balancing act, trying to balance the old energies with the new energies. But again, lean into love, lean into the divine support that's available to you, lean into your own inner knowing during these transitions and times, and be gentle with yourself as you're kind of getting acclimated to a new reality that is forming. Trust that the abundance, the resources, the support, the surroundings, the relationships, they're all on the other side of this. Hold the faith, lean into love, and know that your wishes are getting ready to be fulfilled.